Welcome to Auto Hub, your one-stop destination for all things motorcycles, where heritage meets horsepower and legends are brought back to life. In today's special feature, we're diving deep into the rebirth of an American classic, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead. This isn't just another bike from the legendary Milwaukee brand. This is a modern homage to a cornerstone of Harley history, a machine that originally helped define the cruiser culture as we know it. The 2025 Flathead marks a bold return to Harley-Davidson's vintage roots while seamlessly blending contemporary engineering and technology, and it's made for riders who appreciate authenticity with a twist of modern performance. It's rare that a motorcycle manages to look decades old and feel entirely new at the same time, but the Flathead pulls this off brilliantly, bringing with it an emotional weight, a nostalgic silhouette, and a thunderous attitude that's impossible to ignore. The legacy of the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead. To understand the 2025 Flathead, you must first appreciate its legacy. The original Flathead engine, first introduced in 1929, was Harley-Davidson's workhorse through the Great Depression and into World War II. Revered for its simplicity, durability, and reliability, the Flathead powered iconic models like the WL and UL and helped establish Harley's reputation for building dependable machines that could withstand anything. This engine design, with its side valve architecture and low-end torque, might seem primitive by today's standards, but it laid the groundwork for all Harley engines that followed. Fast forward to 2025, and Harley has masterfully revived the Flathead spirit in a model that channels the look and feel of its ancestors while embracing the technical sophistication needed for today's riders. The 2025 Flathead isn't just a motorcycle. It's a rolling museum piece that roars, rides, and reminds us of how far the brand has come while honoring where it all began. It connects generations of riders with an emotional and mechanical thread that only Harley-Davidson could weave. Design and aesthetic. Visually, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead is nothing short of breathtaking. It retains the minimalist, utilitarian lines of the pre-war era, but every inch has been modernized with precision and taste. The classic teardrop fuel tank proudly wears retro Harley badging, and the exposed frame, rigid-style rear end, and bobbed fenders echo 1930s and 40s silhouettes. The bike features a Springer front fork setup, updated for safety and comfort, but designed to resemble the old girder forks from early models. Every design element serves a dual purpose, to invoke nostalgia and to deliver real-world functionality. The leather solo seat is hand-stitched and suspended by hidden shocks beneath the frame, mimicking the original look while vastly improving comfort. Paint options include vintage-inspired colors like Flathead Blue, Rusted Gold, and Classic Olive, all with hand-painted pinstriping available as an option. The wheels are spoked and wrapped in fat retro-style tires, while the engine cases are finished in brushed nickel and satin black, offering a blend of old-school ruggedness and contemporary refinement. It's a bike that looks like it's been teleported from a bygone era, yet it holds its own park next to any modern cruiser on the market today. Engine and performance. While the 2025 Flathead pays tribute to its namesake, Harley wisely chose not to reintroduce the original side valve configuration, opting instead for a heavily revised version of its 107 Ci Milwaukee 8 engine, specifically tuned to mimic the torque characteristics of the original Flathead. This power plant produces around 92 horsepower and 115 pound-foot of torque, with a focus on smooth low-end grunt and linear power delivery. The engine is air and oil-cooled and features special flat-topped cylinder heads, which offer a visual nod to the old Flathead design without sacrificing performance or emission standards. The bike is mated to a 6-speed transmission with an old-school jockey-style shifter option for purists and standard foot controls for modern riders. The throttle response is deliberate and mechanical, giving riders that raw, analog feel that modern EFI bikes often miss. The exhaust system is a dual fishtail design, tuned to provide a deep, mellow rumble at idle and a commanding bark under throttle. Suspension is fully modernized, with an underframe monoshock and preload adjustability that keeps the rigid frame illusion intact while delivering a surprisingly smooth ride. Despite its retro appearance, the Flathead rides like a true 21st century cruiser, combining power and poise with nostalgic flair. Technology and features. Even though the 2025 Flathead looks like something from the past, Harley-Davidson has smartly integrated modern technology without compromising the bike's vintage appeal. A discrete 4-inch LCD display is embedded into the tank console, offering basic readouts such as speed, fuel level, gear position, and ride mode selection. Bluetooth connectivity allows for turn-by-turn navigation through a companion app, while ride modes, standard, rain, and vintage, tune throttle response and traction control to match riding conditions and preference. ABS comes standard, as does lean-sensitive traction control, ensuring safety on any road. An optional hidden audio system with helmet Bluetooth integration can stream music directly without visible speakers cluttering the look. Keyless ignition, LED retro-style lighting, and an anti-theft smart fob provide convenience without affecting aesthetics. The entire wiring system is internally routed through the handlebars and frame, keeping the silhouette clean and uncluttered. Harley even offers a range of modular accessories, from saddlebags and windshields to vintage-style sidecars, all designed to match the Flathead's unique style. It's proof that old-school charm and new-school functionality can coexist in one beautifully crafted machine. Riding experience. Riding the 2025 Flathead is an emotional journey as much as it is a physical one. From the moment the engine thunders to life with that familiar Harley lobe, to the feel of the leather seat beneath you and the wind brushing against your arms on a country road, the bike delivers a deeply immersive experience. The ergonomics are upright and relaxed, with mid-mounted foot controls and wide handlebars that provide excellent leverage and control. Whether you're navigating city streets, sweeping through back-road curves, or idling through a vintage bike meet, the Flathead garners attention and admiration at every turn. It handles with the grace of a modern cruiser but carries the soul of a vintage warhorse. The engine's torque is addictive, making it effortless to ride without constantly shifting gears. Despite its retro styling, the suspension is remarkably compliant, absorbing bumps without transferring harshness to the rider. Braking is strong and predictable, with dual-disc front and single rear setups giving you plenty of stopping power. The sound, the feel, the vibe, it's all pure Harley, wrapped in a time capsule that's been lovingly opened, restored, and given new life. The Flathead doesn't just transport you, it transforms you into a part of motorcycling history every time you twist the throttle. Pricing. With all its nostalgic value and modern upgrades, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead is priced as a premium collector's piece with everyday rideability. The base model starts at $21,499, which includes standard paint, the classic solo seat, and traditional foot controls. Opting for custom paint, jockey shift, Springer front suspension upgrade, or leather saddlebags can push the price close to $26,000. Harley is also offering a limited-run Heritage Edition with serialized tank badges, a signed certificate of authenticity, and a full suite of period-correct accessories, priced at $28,999. Financing options are available, and Harley-Davidson dealerships are expected to stock only limited numbers, making early reservations almost essential for collectors and enthusiasts. Considering the craftsmanship, engineering, and emotional value built into this model, the price is not just about performance, it's about owning a piece of living history that's been rebuilt for modern roads. Final thoughts. In a time when motorcycles are increasingly digital, electric, and disconnected from their roots, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Flathead arrives as a bold reminder of what made riding magical in the first place. It's not just about horsepower or gadgets, it's about connection, character, and craftsmanship. Harley has managed to capture lightning in a bottle with this model, striking a near-perfect balance between historical reverence and mechanical relevance. The Flathead is not for everyone, it's not the fastest, it's not overloaded with tech, and it doesn't pretend to be a futuristic concept. Instead, it stands tall as a symbol of the past done right, of memories made real, of the iron and oil romance that started it all. For those who value soul over speed, and tradition over trends, this bike is a dream come true. Whether you're a collector, a lifelong Harley rider, or someone simply craving a unique experience on two wheels, the 2025 Flathead delivers in every way that matters. Thanks for tuning into Auto Hub. Be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the most iconic motorcycles on Earth, and as always, ride safe, ride proud, and keep the legend alive.